So it's Sunday. Josh and I picked up a shed move. We've done this a couple times. Usually it's just moving it around on the property from one spot to the next, or swapping sheds for neighbors who decided one wanted one shed, the other one wanted his shed, so we've done that. This one we're actually taking off this property, as the homeowner sold the property, bought another house, and he wants to bring his shed to his other house. So we're going to take it from its spot. You can see the other trailer in front of my truck. I'm going to set it on that. We're going to strap that down, then go to the other property and set the shed in its place that it has to go. So that's Josh up on the roof. He's up there so that we can get the straps up over it. We didn't record the very first part of this because it took a little bit to jack up the shed, get the straps underneath it, take the ramp off it. We put some blocking on the edge of the roof where the straps are going to go up over so that it doesn't damage the roof shingles as we're moving it from one place to the other. Here we start moving it. I did kick the idle down on the truck. One thing about the Palfinger crane is even at low idle, the boom is still as strong. It still functions. All the functions work the way they should, just at a little bit slower of a speed, which makes it easier to control, especially when moving a good size shed. It's not overly huge. It was approximately 12 foot wide by 16 foot long. So at least at a low idle, I was able to control it without any jerking. As we swing it around, we don't want to put any undue stress on the shed by jerking it in the movements. Here we actually hit the maximum capacity of the crane at the length. Powfinger still, it says it's at 100%, but it still allows you to rotate the crane and you can do small movements. I was still able to raise the crane up just enough to clear the deck of the trailer so that we could set it down. So here we are at the second property. It was probably a 4-mile, 5-mile trip from one property to the other, from the town we live in to the next town over. The drop off is a lot easier as we've already got the straps are where they're supposed to be on the trailer. We just had a little small adjustments to make, and the shed is actually going on the pad right next to the truck. Actually, in this video here, you can see the blocks of wood under the eave of the roof to keep the straps from crushing the edge. You don't want to crush that metal drip edge or break shingles. Here Josh was just measuring to try to get the boom back in the center of the roof so that we don't pick up one side heavier than the other. So here somehow we didn't manage to get the strap back in the same spot, so Josh is going to end up, we noticed as we moved it that the strap slid, so we had to add some more blocking so that the strap wouldn't slide off the block and damage the roof. You'll see Josh in a minute. Once we get the ladder set up, Josh is going to go up and screw the pieces of wood to under the eave of that edge so that we can protect it so it doesn't get damaged. So the only thing that the customer has to do after, and we told them, is just take a little silicone, and there's, well, with these holes, just the holes from the screws, and just put a little dab of silicone in there so that the water doesn't get in. But being it's under the eave, the chances of water getting in are extremely slim. But you also don't want holes to where bees and stuff like that are going to fly in and make a nest. So here we have the homeowner coming over just to make sure we get the shed in the final spot where he's happy with it. He does have to be 5 feet off a property line that's behind it because it's city water department property at that tree line. So he's got to stay 5 feet off the property marker. So he's just double checking everything to make sure that we're where he wants it to be. So that's really about it. Total time was maybe about 3 hours total from the time we picked it up to driving it to where it had to be, to putting it down and putting everything away, putting the ramp back on the front of it, getting everything all set up for the customer. Was extremely pleased how easy it went. No damage to his shed. He got exactly where he wanted. Just gave us something to do on a Sunday. Again, thank you for watching. Please like this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I don't put out a lot. I put out a little bit here and there. If I have anything halfway decently good, I try to put it out.